Good afternoon. How are you doing, everybody, today? This is XXV Triple I. I am coming to you live here from the Days Inn in Camden, New Hampshire. And to be completely honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I really, my concentration has died a few days prior. There's a lot going on in my mind right now. Top of mind, I'm supposed to be taking my sister out today. Her middle name is Jasmine. Her first name is Alyssa to George's Seafood and Barbecue here, or rather off of Danny Webster Highway down Tenny Mountain Highway in Plymouth. Have some delicious hot dog and fries, and just treat this young lady to the life my father would wanted her to live. I've been doing that with her, hitting every single day with everything that I have, every pulse that I have with her. We've been going through so much right now. I could say so much, but there's so much going through my mind right now. I was so wrapped up in tears, and it might have been the onions I was cutting earlier. And just a fun fact, be careful with onions because they can be as bad as your worst enemy. Just tears after tears after tears after tears. And I finally cleared myself up, and there's so much. I can't even. It's like the whole horizons are changing right now. Everything is changing right now. We have a tornado and like severe thunderstorm threat about possibly tear through the Camden area. There's some thunderclaps that are just banging on the roof here, and I'm sitting here in the bathroom. I'm supposed to be taking a shower. I can't concentrate. I don't have any concentration. All I have for you is the truth. The truth is I cannot concentrate at this time. I'm supposed to be going to the Lakes Region. It's called Lakes Region Community Services. It's a social agency based in Laconia, New Hampshire. That's actually where I'm from, not born and raised, but from in the Lakes Region. I originate from Ware, Massachusetts. Small town boy, good to do, off of my own, making it. Trying to make it without my father who passed from acute cardiac arrest. The 13th of September. I can't tell you how many times I have rattled those words off. 13th of September, my father, 13th of September, cardiac arrest, over and over again. And it's been it's something out of what feels like Grand Theft Auto 6, to be honest with you. The tale that I have been through, everything that I have been through, and the point where I am right now, it's truly something of a miracle because I have a social agency, and I'll disclose their names right now. A woman by the name of Caitlin Pierce, Robert Landry, her supervisor, very nice gentleman, wonderful soul, they all are. And the agency has done such a wonderful job to keep us on our feet. My sister and I keep us, hotel hopping, roofs over our heads, and food in my sister's stomach, food in me, so first and foremost, my sister does not have to go back to the hellscape that is my house with my mother, Shelley, because unfortunately, she, God bless her, I love her dearly, we love her dearly, we're worried that she might commit suicide, we're worried that she might, that she may not make it. I'm hoping that is not the case, but that's part of the reason why we're in hotels right now, because, we cannot be in that household. I call it the Tasmanian Devil thing. I call it the Tasmanian Devil, in fact, for good reason, because, tore me up and tore my sister up. She was not being clean. She was unhygienic. She was sleeping on a freaking couch. She was being given sponge baths and all this, and my mother does not get it. She never will get it at all, and it's a bunch of BS. It's complete and total BS. It didn't have to be this way, but you know what? She didn't want to get out of her own way. And the principle of my father, get out of your own way, I have to do something, I'll do it myself. My father lived by those words, and she's not helping herself. She's throwing herself in the dirt, and she is becoming closer and closer, inching, to the edge of the end. And she's not taking life seriously. She's going around, creating, talking about, she's saying that she's some freaking archangel, Rachel the archangel, she's going to get by life in that way. And no, you're not going to get by that way. You're not going to get by life that way, because if you don't bust your ass in this life, okay, God's going to punish you. No, not even God. Karma's going to punish you. If you don't take life seriously, life's going to make you take it seriously. You don't back down, look the other way. You take everything headstrong and head on, and you show your damnedest every single day, and you give 110% of your pulse every single day. Even if it kills you, if it kills your heart, if it kills anything about you, if it's backbreaking, you do it. Okay, you look at those papers, you do that marketing, you drive that car wherever you have to go. You do what you have to do, and you love and embrace yourself and own the title of who you are and look out to be a better title. That's what you want to have. And so, this video is just here and there, and this and that, all over the place. But I've been showing you some very amazing videos on my Twitter timeline about my acquaintance XXI. Actually, he's been sending me these incredible videos, and they're almost like, they're sending me subliminal messages about, maybe Grand Theft Auto Online, Grand Theft Auto 6, his future being a billionaire or a trillionaire. I can't tell you if that, that's, pardon me, hurts my neck, hurts my arm. If there's, that is true or not, what the legality is of that. But he sent me this one video, and it shows a picture of the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and it's clearly a Snapchat captioning, because you can see the black bar going right across the screen horizontally, and it says no effing way, no fucking way. And I'm like, okay, what did you do? You must have done something incredible, revolutionary, something that the whole world is going to see. And you're a part of it. You're this architect of ambition. You're this architect of something amazing. I mean, man, you might think you're the next millionaire, or 50 Cent, or Elon Musk, or somebody, something like that. You've done something truly, truly, truly amazing. You're just going to be rolling in green. You're going to be rolling in the cash, and you don't just roll into the cash easily. Okay, you don't get money for just nothing. Okay, you need to do something extraordinary. You need to be in the C-suite, an S corporation, C corporation, Fortune 500 company, something like that, that's going to make a news reporter pick you out from the bunch and say, I'm such and such. I want to ask you about this incredible story. How did you pull this off? How did you pull what seems like this kind of amazing heist with it not being a heist off? And now the whole world is looking at you, and even people who said, seem like you need something to do, hon. Why don't you ask my friend, talk to them? You're something big, and you have every reason to be proud of that. How did you do that? You walk us through, because I'm sitting here amazed. This reporter's sitting here amazed. This news network, you can see, is sitting here amazed. We're all sitting here amazed, and we're dying to know how the hell you did it. And that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, my acquaintance XXIX is trying to tell me. That, like, he's going to be the richest and most wealthiest individual in the whole globe. I'm talking the whole globe, whole Google's Earth, for just helping out this company, pull something off, like a narrative that just kept being pulled out in real time. Like it's something. This is a crazy thought. But it's like, Rockstar Games actually paid certain content creators, like, I don't know, maybe Melanie Mac, who's, congratulations to you, by the way, for everything you've done. Melanie Mac, Mr. Boss for the win. I'm sure he's a good gentleman in real life. Zach Cox, North 5.0, all these prominent content creators taking to YouTube, and they're making their bucks. And Rockstar said to them, okay, here's the deal. We're going to give you a score, write that score, perfect the hell out of it, okay, and show us your Grand Theft Auto 6. Show us your Grand Theft Auto 6. And what we're going to do here, me, Sam, and what Dan wanted to do, and even what maybe Mr. Leslie Bensie's wanted to do, is we wanted people to sell it, sell themselves, sell their image, sell the frames of their life every single day, and say to them, here you go. Market Grand Theft Auto 6. So we can show that there's amazing, that Grand Theft Auto 6 is not, in fact, Grand Theft Auto Online or Trilogy or anything like that, or Agent or Everywhere or anything like that. But it actually has connotation. It is everywhere, actually. It has connotation to real life. And we're going to pay you for that. And we're going to pay you handsomely. And then maybe they're saying, we want to find somebody that can do this all for us. Okay, a marketeer, somebody who can bust their ass and balls and do it, every single day. And then if they do our jobs for us, They make our shoulders light. They make our hands light. We can just sit here, in our tower and just, watch this person go at it, go boom, 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 boom. From Grand Theft Auto forums to Reddit, Discord, every touch point, every vehicle that they can, every channel that they can. We're gonna pay that person huge, and their life's going to change, and they will never see it coming, and it will be happening quicker than they think. I'm not talking billions, I'm talking $1 trillion. $1 trillion. Because they've earned it. Because they have revolutionized, and not only inspired others, dreamers, stargazers, and voyagers, to show their ambition and show them that you can do it, and you can take ambition. With a little ambition, you can go a long way, and you can become famous for that. Something you really should be famous for, but you can do it. Okay? You can do it. You can absolutely do it. And the truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, you can do it. Okay? I will be the first one to tell you that there are amazing scope of people out there that are pioneers and are doing it every single day. You look at Mr. Steve Jobs, you look at Mr. Leslie Benzies, you look at Mr. Gabe Newell, who was affiliated with Valve Corporation. And he said, you know what? There's going to be a point where, we're like robots. And that's crazy. And that's very, very crazy. The whole thing of it is, don't back down, don't look the other way, don't get down on yourself, don't dismay, don't be sad, okay? Because I'm in the suckiest, what seems like a sucky situation. You embrace the suck, because we have to be all soldiers, okay? We have to be Marines, and we are all service members. I don't have a ribbon rack, but I have my own ribbon rack, okay? I have my own ribbon rack. I'm taking care of my little baby girl. I'm the father to her. She's tearing me up, and I'm not torn up. Hell, I'm going to do it every single day. I'm going to drive my car. I'm going to drive myself to a better me. Sometimes I've had a dream about becoming famous for the right reason. The right reason, okay? Millionaire, trillionaire. And I even had this idea, there's somebody who actually on Discord I saw, they were on IGN for everywhere. Mr. Benzies everywhere. It's incredible. It seems like virtually unlimited experience. And I've been undercover, as an agent everywhere. Discord, everywhere's Discord main server. They've had 3 servers. I've been there, and this other person, said it's XXVIII. It's XXVIII. I'm not XXVIII. I'm Agent XXVIII. There's an XXVIII in Grand Theft Auto forums. We don't want to get it twisted. He's a writer. I'm a content creator. I'm like a concept artist. I make concepts, as you've seen by my YouTube channel. I love doing it. It's fun. It's ambitious. It's saying more about me, who I am. But this individual XXVIII on Discord, he actually made a Rockstar shirt, a Rockstar hoodie, which you really should. And I guess he did that, but he also made an emblem that's commemorating Mr. Leslie Benzies. And it shows a picture of him on the front, and on the back of the shirt it says the Benz. On the front actually says Leslie Benzies the Master, as in Scottish, the Master, THI instead of THE. And it's somebody like a Nestor or Cyberbeast picked that up on Discord server. Or it was Nestor, and he said, can we use this? It's pretty dope. And the next XXV triples, I said, no, thank you. I'd be honored to do that. And the next thing you know, he's behind the frames of an IGN. XXV triple behind the frames of an IGN article, and it's almost like he's coming close to the path of a miracle and fame. But fame he didn't ask for, and fame that thought it would never be. And he's saying. It's truly amazing. I'm watching this and I'm like, wow. Are you going to be famous? They're buying this, okay? You just made an emblem for the Building Rocket Point Games emblem. With the rocket that's green, has the rocket shooting up and the fire coming out of it. And then you made this Leslie Benzies hoodie. And these guys that are these big support, this group that is a huge support of everywhere. There's a gentleman there by the name of Pedro Tomé, and I apologize. believe you're Italian, so my school shows is not very good, but that's okay because you'll have fun, you could have fun. You'll have fun games, you life. But, there it is right there. But Pietro Tomei seems like a very nice man, very nice gentleman. He was, talking about how he wanted Flora and Florida and everything and everywhere. And it's like, wow, this man's crazy ambitious too. Him and XXB Triple I, it's like they were friends. They're talking to each other, talk. And, Pedro did such a good job of, just putting it out there and saying, hype everywhere. Where you get thousands of times, you heard it thousands of times, but that's ambition speaking. When you are, when you keep doing something like that over and over and over again, it's like, you know what? Hey, you know what? Good on you. Good on you. For staying ambitious, being like, marketing this experience. And, Pedro was conversing with Cyberbeast. Cyberbeast is good too. He treated XXB Triple I really, really nicely. And, XXB Triple I, god damn it. That guy, he just busted his ass. Like, over and over and over again. He's been on Grand Theft Auto forums. He basically created all these fan fictions. Some of them, some of them were really, really good. Some of them were a little quirky, but their intent, I believe, were to drive out the ambition of Grand Theft Auto forums and, maybe any undercover Rockstar employees that were watching, or Bill Rockwind employees, see ambition. Ambition is the key. And that maybe Grand Theft Auto 6 is all about the ambition. All about the ambition. All about the ambition. And I think these fan fictions were carved up and conjured up by XXB Triple I, to say, look, it's right there. Look at the big picture. It's been right in front of you the entire time. And, made up all these characters like Darrell Ramire and Pierce Mitchell and it's Larry Bentley's, which sounds like the Rockstar-sized version of Leslie Benzies. And then, we started creating all these titles like Headbanger games for Rockstar Games, Shuttle Rolls for Billy Rocket Boy Games. And then there was this that came in Brazilian Girl Powa. That's how it's a really, really long name. And he just started, kind of busting his ass and, writing up a freaking storm. I mean, I'm talking essays and dissertations all over Grand Theft Auto forums. Clearly drove, Red Dagger and Spider Bites nuts in Grand Theft Auto forums, and eventually he was banned. He was banned from Grand Theft Auto forums. I feel kind of bad because that's somebody who's really putting it in, keeping their pedal on the gas, and showing their horsepower and what they have in them and their ambition. I think Grand Theft Auto forums didn't understand. They didn't understand why XXB Triple I was there. He came in. He even wrote a song called Gamer's Paradise. Living in the Gamer's Paradise, and like that. The Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise. And, he just, if you listen to the lyrics, it's like, wow, this sounds like a revolution, stanza per stanza. It sounds like something that could be marketed, like a song. Like a song can be marketed, for everywhere, or Grand Theft Auto 6, or maybe even Agent, XXB Triple I can be paid for that. I mean, big. Dollars and dollars and dollars. At the same time, I think XXB Triple I can also be paid for the shirt. Like, that shirt can be marketed. Maybe, you can kind of deal with Mr. Benson and say, you know what? Let's sell this shirt for $19.99, okay? You give me 50% of the profits. We'll go and split it 50-50. I think that's fair. I think that'd be fair too. $19.99 a shirt, and then, maybe XXB Triple I, he becomes famous one day for whatever reason. Maybe he can keep his wealth up, going, and make bank and, green and money off of, the product that he made, for on behalf of Mr. Benzies and Build a Rocket Boy Games. If he could do that, that would be fantastic. Truly amazing. And then, like, imagine if XXB Triple I did this. Like, Grand Theft Auto Trilogy is the big thing right now. Oh, it's coming on the 17th, it's coming on October 22nd this year, maybe it's next. It could be in Grand Theft Auto 5's, cakewalk, the next time they blow out the candles in its 30th anniversary. And XXB Triple I can be like, okay, I'm going to turn around, I'm just going to do cameos for every single character of Grand Theft Auto. Now I'm going to get Rockstar Games' attention, I'm going to get the world's attention. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to do Claude Speed, I'm going to do Claude from Grand Theft Auto 2, Claude Speed or Grand Theft Auto 3. I'm going to do Tommy Vercetti, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I'm going to do Vic Vance from Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, Claude from Grand Theft Auto 3, Carl Johnson from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Nico Bellic from Grand Theft Auto 4, and then everybody from Grand Theft Auto 5. Michael DeSanta, Franklin Clinton, and Trevor Phillips. It's like, and then maybe create a little character do these cameos in the Grand Theft Auto Online character. Maybe that could be like something close to XSP Triple I is in real life. That would be a miracle. Rockstar Games turned up like, holy mother of F! You did all this for us. We have to pay you. Maybe we can just make you rich. You've done the whole job for us. You won. You know what? BMW. What am I trying to say there? I'm trying to connect that. I was going to say, like, make way for my win. Be ready for my win. Something like that. XSP Triple I. He created this guy. Really is something else. Just kept going and going and going and going and going. He took as much as 3 to 6 hours to write up all these fan fictions, and to be fair. There's a gentleman by the name of Rocketeer and Elasto by Grand Theft Auto Forums that really took a liking to him, and I guess they started talking it up in direct messages, and Rocketeer he felt bad for him, and he said, I feel bad for the demise of your father, something like that, and, keep at it, and then Rocketeer started giving him like all this, all this this criticism about. Not a miracle, the big one, the blue one, the octahedron, or something like that. Like he was linking, Rocketeer was linking XSP Triple I, leading XSP Triple I to Grand Theft Auto 6, saying that your wait for Grand Theft Auto 6 is not going to have to wait long. He was really a nice guy. He was from India, from my understanding. He was really nice. But I almost fall in this toilet. My apologies. I almost go right into the toilet. Rocketeer was a really nice gentleman. He took a liking to XSP Triple I, his ambition, and his holds, and in fact he loved writing and was a devout writer. And if you think about XSP Triple I, it kind of sounds like a guy named XXII. XXII. I really have respect for him because he's been talking about City of Ambition, which is supposed to be like a Grand Theft Auto a Grand Theft Auto concept. With Anthony Miller, Veronica Rivera-Sosa, and Jeremy Kane. Jeremy Kane is from, he's supposed to be the Army. Veronica Rivera-Sosa hails from Italy. She loves pizza. She has an annoying, she's very annoyed by Jeremy. And then there's this guy, Anthony Miller. And he's supposed to be from San Fierro, and in like the Hasbro area or somewhere around there. And Anthony Miller is trying to get out of his own way and do it. He's put the bars up. Put the bars up and flash some lyrics or flash some tunes to everybody. Say I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to be ambitious. And when his favorite color was purple, his mother's favorite color was purple. He loved. He said I love my family. I just want to do it. I just want to do it. I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of everything. And yet, he actually helped out Veronica, who was supposed to be part of the Benelli mob. And she gets her out of that. Anthony gets himself what? Veronica gets herself what? Anthony gets Veronica, out of the bar lights, out away from behind bars, and she helps them out. But it's really sad because in City of Ambition, I guess. It's something everybody's all torn up, and it's something. It's the plot's amazing, but the storyline is if it goes the wrong way. You have these different choices to make, like you do in Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a story, chapters. How you go with after I don't want to give spoilers, but pretty much everybody probably knows now after Arthur Morgan dies from tuberculosis, you take over. John Marston, or John Marston. But City of Ambition at the very, very end is supposed to be like, there's this catastrophe, and it's Armageddon, and everything blows up, and and that's it. But that's I probably said so much to you right now, but this is truly, truly, truly something amazing, something incredible, and I'll be very honest with you that I don't put it out of my mind that I'd like to be. I'll put it right out there to you. I'd like to be rich. I'd like to be famous. But I'd like to be famous for all the right reasons. I want to bust my ass, bust my balls. And I want to do something that this world will remember every single day, from cityscape to cityscape, road to road, from cityscapes to, breaking away to the rural areas, and from, roads to continental railroads, across the seas, everywhere, just be able to do something that the world will remember. And I have this idea of what I want to do. And first one, it's what what XSV Triple I wanted to do, but maybe a little bit different. Like the next Grand Theft Auto, like a Grand Theft Auto 6, I want to take that right off their hands. I want to take that off their hands, and I want to show them, what I can do, and I want to take all the credit for that for the right reason. I want to see if I can get the price down to be from billions to trillions. If I do enough work, if I put enough work in, okay, if I take my car and I mark it, I stitch labels on my car, kind of like I'm doing right now. I guess I'm doing something. You know what? I'm actually doing that right now for Mr. Benzie's and everywhere. I totally forgot that. So I'm doing that right. So I'll do that for him. I'll do that for Rockstar Games. Now, so you know what? I'm going to take the job off you. You give me a chance to write a score. I'm going to blow it right out of the water. I'm going to perfect it, and I'm going to say, that was your job, this is my score, and now I'm getting my own. I'm getting the life I want to live, a nice life. I'll shut the door on my own life, open the door on opportunity. And my beloved little baby girl, sister, Jasmine, Alyssa, she'll be all set. I'll worry about my mother. I'll try to help her. I'll pay off the mortgage. I'll pay off the mortgage of my house. I'll get. I'll be able to get my dream car. Looking at a 2020, 21, 22 Mercedes-Benz C300, very nice sedan, well-qualified lessees. That whole bit. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'd like to buy my father's pride back. His 2019 Toyota Tundra Silver, nice silver exterior. It's nice interior. Silver. Steel door handles. It's TXT trims and something like that. My dad would be so proud of me. He'd be like, "You mother, you did it. I'm so fucking proud of you. You motherfucker, you did it. I love you. I love you, son. Dad loves you. I'm always watching out for you. You did it. You're a bull. You're a prize fighter, just like me. And now you're gonna go down in history. I always knew you had it in you, son. I'm busting your ass all the time. I told you what you were gonna hear. You didn't like it. But you know what? In the end, you remember tough love. And you do remember tough love. So for anybody who gets tough love, be grateful for it. It's a driving force. It's part of your toolkit. Okay? It will get you to where you want to be, so you don't back down, look the other way, and you can achieve fame, fortune, and maybe even a spot on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So I encourage each and every one of you to bust your ass like I'm about to. Okay? I'm going to do this for Mr. Benzie's. Okay? I'm going to market a shirt for him. Maybe he'll even sell it, so I can get a kickback from that. $19.99 a shirt, everywhere shirt. A Leslie Benzie shirt, $19.99 per offering. Mr. Benzie's keeps half the product, 50. I keep half 50, fair and square. And I actually created a Rockstar Games shirt. I have to look back at that. It's on a website called Customon. Based in New Jersey. Very, very nice company. If you want to make custom designs, they are your hotspot for that. They do a fantastic job with embroidery. And a shirt there which says Rockstar North Rockstar Games. So, I'm wondering if Rockstar Games, might be able to, give me a kickback for that, pay me for that. Because if I do become famous, a billionaire or a trillionaire, I can keep my wealth up. Because you can be famous, you can be rich, but you need to have money coming in. You need to work. Work. And what I want to do is I want to keep the cash flowing. I want to be straight making that money. Okay? cash money, all that. And so I want to do that. I want to see if I can market my song, gamers, or market. Yeah, I guess I better just say it. I made the song "Gamers Paradise." It's not. It's lyrics, but I need somebody to put to put their best to it. I need some front runners. I need some some soldiers to put a band together, a guitar, electric guitar. The whole electric guitar, just crazy electric guitar. Back and forth. Good. A good percussionist. Good drums, good drum fill. And maybe that can be put together, and I can help to put together like a campaign for Grand Theft Auto 6 or Everywhere an Agent. And we're just gonna be like, wow, you did all that, so you made a song. You made a song. You cut up some shirts. You made some shirts. You want to market those shirts. You want to get paid for those shirts because they are your design, and actually a real design that at least for Everywhere Bill Rockboy Games that you put out there. You put on the spot. And you gave, you're going to give Mr. Bentley some good green arrows, some love, some green. You're going to give him the green arrows, like Strauss Zelnick loves from Take-Two Interactive Software. And, that's where I'm at right now. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to do cameos for all Grand Theft Autos. I would help out Rockstar Games with an Amazing Revolution. I would help out Mr. Bentley with an Amazing Revolution. I want to market my Rockstar Games shirt. Maybe you'll do something there like, $20, $6 like that, for Grand Theft Auto 6. Rockstar can keep half the discount and profit there. Mr. Benzine's my shirt, the Ben shirt, and my Bill the Rocket Boy shirt, Everywhere shirt. Market that. Mr. Benzine's keeps 50%, I get 50, half, he gets half. $19.99 shirt. And that's what I want to do. And I will do it. And also I want to make a cameo for every Grand Theft Auto character. From Grand Theft Auto 2 to Grand Theft Auto 5. And do that, I don't have the money right now. I need to have enough, to keep myself going, while my life is going right now, and I keep the wheels spinning. Believe you me, I keep the wheels spinning. And, that's what I want to do. I want to be the architect of amazing, the architect of ambition, really put something out there that turns the world's head, grabs the eyes, the ears, a true revolution. I want to be a revolutionist. And it could all just start with a label on my car. And people go by, like, what is that in your car? What is that? What's Everywhere mean? Tell me about that. I'll say, okay, it's a conversion from a virtual reality, physical atmosphere to a virtual ecosystem. We're basically here though. We're playing a video game right now. This is our map, It's not gridlocked. We can lock it. You can go anywhere you want. With Everywhere, you can take it to the maximum. You can be in more than one place at once. And I go by people every single day, and they pass by, and then their eyes hit the label, and they're like, what's that? And some people are like, all right, what's that? Okay. And some people walk up to me and say, I want to know more about that. So I'm driving around with like a relic on my car. Here in Plymouth and Campton. That's where I am right now, the day's end. And little do people know that something tremendously amazing is on top. And it will happen very soon. But that's where I am right now. I have going, and I have to keep going with my day, keep my wheels spinning, keep after my system, But the world is turning, the clock is ticking, and hearts are beating. Don't miss out. And don't miss out on what is to come very soon. Thank you very much. I am XXB III, Agent XXB III. I'll give you a fantastic day.